Hello, and welcome to a Sudoku special. I've had this link saved for about a month or so now. I saw it on the Cracking the Cryptic Discord in the Sudoku testing submission channel, and the second I saw it, I knew I had to give it a try. Um, this puzzle takes chess Sudoku to a very different level. But yeah, I knew I had this trip coming up, so I decided I'd save it for then. So here we are. The puzzle is called Knight Takes Bishop by Michael. Normal Sudoku rules apply. A digit on a chess piece is the sum of the digits in cells the chess piece could move to. Bishops and kings can only move to cells in their 3 by 3 Sudoku box. So what does that mean? Well, if you're familiar with chess, you'll recognize these pieces. This is a bishop, this is a king, and this is a knight. King and knight will probably be familiar to you if you've done any sort of variant Sudoku because you've probably run into anti-knight and anti-king moves. So maybe you're not a chess person, but you've seen these these variants come up. Well, now you know the knight looks like this in chess. It's a little horse, and the king usually is a little crown with a cross on its head. Well, it's the same sort of thing. So a knight in chess, and we actually have the knight here, so we don't even need to mark it, moves in an L shape. Two cells in one direction and one in the perpendicular direction. So if you do that, then all the cells surrounding it like this, including the two off the board that you can't see right now, those are where the knight can move to. Same thing down here. This knight can move to any of these four cells here. So, the fact that this knight can move to any of those four cells actually tells us that those four cells, when summed together, will be the digit on the knight. So let's say all four of these were 1. It's not realistic. Maybe we could be a little bit more realistic. Let's say 1, 2, 1, 2. The sum of those is 6. That would mean that the knight needs to contain the digit 6. The same thing can be said for the knight, or for the king and the bishop, except the king and the bishops only see these cells in their 3 by 3 Sudoku box. So normally, like this king, could look at any of the cells that are orthogonally or diagonally adjacent to it. But given that we are limited to the 3 by 3 box, actually each of the kings are in their lower right hand corner. These three cells, let's say the simple version, if it's a 1, 2, 3 triple, would make the king sum to 6. 1, 2, 4 would make the king sum to 7. You get the picture. And the last piece is something that we've I don't think we've ever seen in a Sudoku before. It is a bishop move. So a bishop moves in on its diagonal. So it's like an X shape. So this is normally how the bishop would move. But you can see why maybe having the bishop see all of these cells might be a problem. So in the Sudoku, once again, we are limited to the cells in the 3 by 3 box. So this bishop sees these two cells. So if this was a 1 and this was a 2, then this would be 3. If this was a 2 and a 4, this would be 6. So on and so forth. Hopefully that all made sense. Those are the rules. Let's just jump right into it. All right. So the knights see the most amount of squares. This knight sees 6 squares in total. So actually, so we know what the knight is. So if we try to minimize all of these cells, right, we can't make them all ones. But we can do is these two are in the same box and they're same row. These could be 1, 2, which is 3. Each of these can also be 1, 2. So 3 by 3 is 9. And what that means is I probably shouldn't have unselected those cells because those will all be a 1, 2 pair. This here now is interesting because this can't be 1 or 2. The minimum it can be is 3. The minimum this can be is 3. 1, 1. 1, 3 is 4. So this is 8 or 9. This is 8 or 9 because the minimum this can be is 3. It can be as high as 4 for 1, I guess 1, 2, 3. Again, I guess this could be 1, 2, 3, and this could be 3, 4. It could be 1, 4. Oh. And we're back. So, of course, when I'm like a minute and a half in, it couldn't have happened just a little bit before. Anyways, all right. So 1, 2, 1, 2 here. So this bishop sees these two squares here. So that makes this a 3. Now this is interesting because the minimum that this could be is 1, 3, 4, or 2, 3, 4, which means this is 8 or 9. Oh, yeah, and I was looking at this knight as well. And this knight has the king here and the bishop here. So there's a lot to consider. Oh, and this is easy. Sorry. We've used 1, 2, 3. The minimum of these two digits is 4, 5. 4 plus 5 is 9, which means this is in fact 4, 5. This is 9. The fact that this is 9 makes this 8. And 8 means this has to be 4, 1 with 2, 5. 1, 3, 4. And then we have what? 7 and 6. So this is a 6, 7 pair. Can we actually do something with this? Because this has a different type of pattern. The minimum here is 3, 4. So it could be 3, 4. It could be 3, 5. But it definitely needs 3. So it's either 3, 4 or 3, 5. I don't know which one. Definitely 5 can't go there. But that means that this is either 7 or 8. The reason I knew it couldn't be like 4 or 5 is pretty self-explanatory there. But let's see. 1, 1, 2, 1. 3. Let's do our basic Sudoku. All right. So this is interesting. So this is what I was kind of talking about here, is the king is at a minimum. Actually, 3. If this was 3, then this would be 4. 1, 1, 3. The minimum, yeah, the minimum that this is allowed to be is 3. The maximum it's allowed to be is 4. So even if we minimize everywhere, the most that this can be is 4. Actually, 3, 3, 1. This could never be 3. I don't know why I ever put 3 there. So this is like a 1, 2, and this is a 3, 4. Not necessarily a pair in the same way, but this could be 2, 2, 3, 3, right? No, that's too big. It would one of these definitely has to be 1. All right, that's kind of something. But at the same time, we need to have this king work somehow. So if this is 3, then it would be a 1, 2 pair here. This would be 3. The minimum this could be is 4, 5, and that would be too big. So that's actually not allowed to be 3. This must be 4. The second that this is 4 means that we have to minimize everywhere else. This is in fact 9. 4, 1, 3. Then this would have to be 2, 5 to make 8. Yeah, 2, 5 to make 8. And actually, I was going to pencil mark it, but 1, 2 gives us 5, 2. 5, 2, 8. 8. Okay, sorry, I thought never mind. This is 9. And then once again, we have 6, 7. Looking good. This can't be 1. It can be 2. So what's the minimum this can be? 2, 1 to make this 3. That would mean that 2, 4. This can't be 4. 2, 5, 7. All right. This can never be 1. So 1 is either here or here. What happens if 1 isn't here? Maybe we can already place 1, right? So if 1 isn't here, then the minimum this could be is 2, 3, let's say. Actually, this can't even be. This can't be 2 or 3. Minimum this can be is 4. The minimum this can be is 2, which means this is 6. So 2, 4, 6. And if we want to minimize 2, 3, 5. and that's fine. I'd actually that's not going to be a problem. So, I thought I had an idea, but I guess not. Maybe this king? With a 3 here, we actually know something interesting about this. This cannot be, I don't know how interesting. This can't be a 1, 2, 3 triple, because if it was, then there would be no place to put 3 here. Oh, and actually, sorry, we know where, I'm glad that I said that, because we know where 3 goes. 3 with 4 or 5, so there we go. So the minimum that we can have here is, let's say 1. This would be 4, and then this could be as low as 2. So I guess this could be 7 or 8. 4 couldn't go here. It'd have to be 1, 1, 4. Because actually, if the minimum this can be is 7, 8, it actually means that the maximum, right, 8, 9, means that this could be at most 1, 2. So we do get a 1, 2 pair. And actually, can we go any higher? If we use 6, 1, 2, 6 is 9, and this can't be greater than 9. So actually, this is 4, 5. I'm glad I'm looked over here. 1, 2, 4, 5 now. Is it worth it to even pencil mark across? 7, 8, 9, maybe. 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9. I did notice that 9 can't go here. This can't be 9 either. But that's interesting because we have a 6, 7, 8 triple here. A 6, 7, 8 triple here leaves us with 2 and 5, which I think we did something with like, or no, it was 5 here, 6 here, I think. 2, no, 2, 4, 6, and then this was 5. So maybe that changes stuff. Let's look here real quick. Kind of going everywhere. The fire alarm kind of threw me off. 4, 4, 6, 7, 8. 4, 6, 7, 8. Actually, don't think that's helpful. I'll pencil mark it anyways. 4, 6, 7, 8. This can't be 8. 6, 7, 5. Neither of these can be 4. 4, 6, 7, 8. 4, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's go back to what we were doing here. So if we minimize 1, 4, so yeah, so this could be 1, 2. 1, 4 allows up to 3, actually. So this could be up to 3. 3, 1. Or the second we use 3 here. 3, 1, 4 is 8. So 1 would definitely have to go here. So the second we use 3, it is in fact 1. If we are using 2, then 2 is 1. If it's 1, then it's 2. But if it's 1, 2, then it's 4 because it has to be 7, 2, 9. What do I actually do with this? So this 1, 2 pair, does it do anything for me? I feel like I have a lot of digits missing here. 3, 6, 7, 9. 3, 6, 7, 9. 3, 9. It doesn't do it for us. So has to be 9. I was thinking, what's the minimum of these two digits, right? This kind of seems to be the pattern. 1, 2, 4 means the minimum of this could be is 3, 5, but 3, 5 is 8, which it can't be, which means it has to be 3, 6. Fairly confident in that. 9. Once again, 9's getting kind of shoved off to the side. But I somehow can't do anything with it. 1, 7 would be too big because neither of these can be 9. So I think actually this is an 8, 9 pair. All right, let me kind of explain. So I know that 9 can't go in either of these two, right? And 9 I guess it doesn't have to be an 8-9 pair like here, because 8 could go here. Sorry, that's not correct. But I don't think I don't think that 8 could go here. For 8 to go here, because this uses 3, 5, 3, so it can't be 3, 5, right off the bat. It can't use 2, so it has to use 1, 7, right? That would make this 1, this 7, but 7, 2 would be 9, and that doesn't work. So that's why I don't think this can be 8. So actually, even better, 2, 3 is interesting because this can't be 3, 2, 1, which means it's a 2, 3 pair like this, which means we have a 1, 2, 3 triple to consider. But that also means the minimum of this is, and with a 6, 7, 8, that makes this 5. With using 2, 3 means that this is 4. So it actually is an 8, 9 pair, even though I messed up with my reasoning before. Now that I placed a 4 there, it works. 4, 6, 7. 4, 2 is 6. 4, 3 is 7. So actually, I can't do anything with that. Oh, 6, 7. Where does 4 go? This is 4. 4, 5. 5, 8, because 3, 5. 8. 6, 7. This can't be 4. So this is 4. Somehow 6, 7 is just completely eluding me. This can't be 4. 6, 7 pair gives us 8. 8, 6, 7. 3, 6. 1, 2, 3. We have 4. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's pencil mark it. 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm saying that because this can never be 6. 5, 7, 8. 6, 7 actually says that this can't be 7 either. Let's put it here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Not 9. Oh, it can't be 6. Sorry, not 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 5. It is 5, 7, 8, 9. Sorry. Wow. I thought I put the wrong thing, but I actually put the right thing. Funnily enough. This can't be 5, 8, 7, 9. So 1, 2, we're missing 3. This can't be 3. So 3 definitely goes here or here, which means it already is accounted for in this box. That actually means that this is 3 by Sudoku. Look at that. Because this can't be 3, this can't be 3, and then we have the 3 here. So, sorry, 3, 6, 7, 9. 3, 6, 7, 9. 6, 7, and 9. Oh, and actually, oh no, we don't know where 9 goes. We know that 9 can't go here or here, but 9 could go here. And let me mark the 3 so I don't think this is like a 6, 7 pair, because it isn't. Oh, 8. We got the 8. 3, 5, 8. 8 makes this 9. Though 9 is actually not the limiting digit here, it does do some work down here. 8, 9, 8, 8, 9. So this can't be 8 or 9. 6, 7. 6, 7 gives us 8. 8 gives us 9. 9 gives us that this is 9. If this is 9, then where does 8 go? This is the only place 8 can go, I think, in this box here. So that means this is 1. 8, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. Think, no, not quite all of them, sorry. Now that's all of them. Let's check 2's real quick. 2, Here, here, 2, 3, 2, 3. Hmm. 8. Let's just do our housekeeping. 8s, did we finish 8s? No, but we can. This is 8, and if this is 8, then this is 8. 5, 7. Yes, we have finished 8s. Finished 9s. All right. We finished 1, so no, we didn't finish 2s. 3s. All right, but we've made some pretty good progress. So now the question is, how do we actually finish this off? 2, 4, 5, 7. 6, 7 doesn't quite do it, but we are only missing what? 2, 4, 5 across. 2, 4, 5. I'll pencil mark it, but oh, 5. I just missed some basic Sudoku. Oh my goodness. I've completely missed the basic Sudoku. 5, 4, 4, 5, 2. So that's easy enough. 4, 4 tells us that this must be 3. If this is 3, this is 2, this is 3. 2 gives us 2. 5, 6, 7. This can't be 5, it's 6, 7, which means this is the only place 5 can go, which means this is 7. 7, 4, 5. This is 4, this is 5, 5, 4. I'm not going to forget Sudoku this time. 2, this is 2. 5, 6, 7. This can only be 6, 7, which means this is 5. All right, we don't have any more. Oh, that's how we resolve. I would say we don't have any more uh, like chess pieces to actually do any sort of math with. So how do we resolve the 6 sevens? But I see we have the 3 6. So let's finish the rest of this and then we will plug and chug as they say. 3 6 7. We're still missing 4 5. This is 5. This is 4. 3 gives us 3 here. And now 3 6 6 3. 6 gives us 6 here, 6 here, 6 here, 6 here, 6 here, 6 here. This is 6, and this is 6. And the rest of these are 7s. And we are done. 18 minutes and 50 seconds with knight takes bishop by Michael. So, even with that little disruption that we had, it was still quite an enjoyable puzzle. It's actually nice to see, I guess, a more a more involved chess puzzle than just simply anti-knight or anti-king. If you happen to know of any that are similar to this, then please, please, please let me know. But anyways, with all of that, I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.